And just like that, guys, the first game of the season is over in the Battle of Britain. And who won? Was it Rangers? Was it Newcastle? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, if we're being honest. It's right in front of your faces, man. And yeah, I mean, let's get into it. I thought it was definitely a tale of two halves. It was McGregor's testimonial at the end of the day. I'm not gonna. It is it's a tough one. Like the same problems that have been here for ages were pretty evident here, and no more than that first goal. Ben Davies giving it away so sloppily, and then Barisic is just nowhere near Almiron. And Almiron's a good player. I mean, Newcastle, this team is full of good players. I mean, can't look at this Newcastle team, like a Premier League relegation squad at the end of the day. They are top four in England, and they are there to stay. I mean, the amount of money that's going to be pumped into this team, definitely there to stay. But for this goal, it's just reminiscent of seasons gone by. I know Davies only here last season, but Barisic has done this time and time again. And Davies, I've never rated him. I actually seen a photo, it was like a flashback, and it was me. I took a picture of the Fed upload about Davies when we signed him, and it said, what are we even doing after we signed Ben? I even knew then, a year ago, that Ben Davies wasn't good enough, and I think this game was evident as well of that. Sima looked lively. Lammers, I thought, was good at points, shit at others. He did get himself a goal, so there's always that. Allan McGregor, it was his day. He couldn't do anything about the goal. Let's be real about it. I thought we were pretty diabolical first half, man. Just nothing really going on. I thought we started alright, and then for like 38, 35 minutes, just a bit of a drab performance. It was, I just take going in to the second half. Only 1-0 doing. At least we've seen Jack Butland come on. Newcastle did make quite a lot of changes. As you can see, they brought on Anthony Gordon, who was getting the absolute shit kicked out of him by Raskin, Cantwell, etc. So Bruno Guimaraes come on, obviously a good player. Cardarlo coming on. We did bring on a few of our own players in Balogun, Sakala. Then we brought on Raskin, Hadji, and Yilmaz a little bit later on than that. But we were much better in that second half. I feel like the changes did a lot. I think Raskin at points was unplayable, man. He was really good. I know I'm using unplayable in a friendly testimonial, whatever, but at the end of the day, he was. Some players were shite, some players were good, and that's these like friendlies, yeah, they don't matter in terms of points on the board for any competition, but they show you what players are good and what players are not good. And I felt like Raskin, every time he got the ball, he would run at the Newcastle defence, he would pick out a big pass that would lead to a chance for us, unlike some other players who I thought were just passengers in this game. I felt Tav had a good game. Cantwell was alright, not one of his better games. Suter, I felt, was good in this game, but there was an instance in that first half as well, which we'll go back to, where a ball was bouncing, and I think it was Suter and Davies, and like not one of them wanted to boot it, right? And it's exactly the same as what happened in the Europa League final when Goldson just left it for Bassi to deal with. It's like, no, fucking go and clear the ball. I don't. Why do they look around like, oh no, you clear? No, just Ding Maldini looked around. I mean, at least he would have had someone next to him who was like, no bad. But they don't look around. Clear the ball. Clear your lines, man. That's what you have to do. Then we saw the likes of Ashby, Murphy, Dummett, and Jay White get brought on. And then it's a bit of a mistake at the back, if we're being real, from Newcastle. Lammers capitalises on it. Darlow manages to get a paw to it, but then it just trickles into the back of the net anyway. Todd Cantwell gets subbed off for Ufeko. Then Rawi Matondo goes on. Rice comes on, who I believe is only 16. And Alex Lowry also come on for James Tavernier. I thought Ufeko actually had a pretty good game. I know he was only on 21 minutes, but I think he was kind of at fault for the goal. He doesn't really close him down. He doesn't close down Isaac, right? And I get that Isaac's a phenomenal player. They point out he's on 120 grand a week. Course came for like 60 million for Sociedad. And he's literally rinsed better defences than us in the Premier League, like a Man City, for example. So I'm not going to bury the kid too much, but at the end of the day, just take him out, deal with it. And like there was two of them. I can't remember who the other player was. Was it Balogun? It might have been Balogun, but you can't let Isaac be able to whip a ball in. And then the header, Butland's just in no man's land because he can't really do anything about it. The header is like placed to perfection. It just goes into the top right hand corner, right in front of the 8,000 Newcastle fans who made the short enough trip, I guess. Yeah, that is where the game finished. Of course, as of right now, McGregor is doing his lap around the stadium. It was entertaining to watch, but at the end of the day, I want to see us win. We didn't get humiliated, but after that first half, man, it very easily could have been a humiliation. We do not want to lose any game. Like, maybe not a friendly, obviously. Obviously, when you'd rather not lose a competitive game. Friendlies is where you get the teething problems out the way. But it's the same problems that we've seen now for years, months, whatever. And they still look to have a prominent role, especially in our defending. I think going forward, Matondo and Sakala, especially Sakala, touch a trampoline, man. Honestly, like, what is going on with him? It's weird. Like, I'll make fids, and then like 1 minute I'll be like, no, we need to keep Matondo as a player in there, and then it's just it's just you flip flop. You watch them, and you're like, no, they're actually shite. And after this game, I want rid of Sakala. I'm like, nah, get 4 million and run. But then in like the next game against Hoffenheim or Olympiacos, he'll get like a hat trick and he'll be unplayable. It's just the way it goes with him, man. But anyway, guys, 2-1 Newcastle. Till next time, who do we play next? Hamburg. I believe it's Hamburg up next. Then Olympiacos, and then it's Hoffenheim. That is the 3 other friendlies. Let's get a few wins, man. Make ourselves look good. But until then, peace.